don't know if we're up for cloak and dagger shit with our real selves.
Yeah. Well, technically you play as a character, but the character doesn't have stats. Um, yeah, it's not a very rules heavy system. In fact, this game is technically incomplete. Although because of the nature of the type of game it is, it doesn't need to be more complete than it already is. It was not designed as a game for distribution per se. The person who made this game, John Harper, I don't know if you guys have heard that name before, but he is really very well regarded in the RPG community. He makes a lot of games. He has made well, he made Lasers and Feelings. He makes a lot of small games, and he has made some really important ones as well. So he's done a lot for game design in general in RPGs. And this was one of his little side things that he did. And he released it just, for people to playtest and try it out. So it's a very simple game. There is a kind of skeleton setting, but we fill in all of the details as we go along, similarly to the style of the Quiet Year.
I haven't played Quiet Year, but do we all have to take notes or like?
Not so much, not really, but yeah, you can just jot some stuff down as we go, I guess.
I'm not gonna do that.
Yeah.
I do that enough for 2 games already, so.
Yeah. I think the fact that I record the other games means that I pretty much just say, oh, I'll just check the recording for anything I need. And I really don't take much notes anyway. Let's see.
I bought a separate notebook just
I have
just
one.
for these characters.
Yeah, I have one that I can use, but I haven't really done much for it. What I use it for?
Honestly, I just go through and say stuff and then hope I'm right.
Yeah. What I use it for is when I GM. So I will be grabbing it now. So just give me 1 second. Right, yeah. Currently, I have one campaign I'm GMing, and I do a lot of one-shots. So I have a lot of notes for those things, and it's mostly just so that I can remember people's names. Where's my pen? Right, I think we're good. Alright, so I think as soon as Ben comes on, I'll start walking us through this thing.
He's here.
Hello, Ben. Alright, so welcome to Ghost Echo. Now, this game, as I've said, is very bare bones, and we kind of define the world as we go along. So, what we are going to do is, first we're just going to take a quick look at the characters. And characters, again, is a very loose sense of the word. In the sense that you don't have stat sheets and that sort of thing, because it's kind of a fluid narrative. It's really, at its heart, it's a storytelling tool, these 2 pages are. So, on the first page of the PDF, where you'll see it says crew, those 5 words there, each of you chooses one of those, and that is your name. And you now get to use that name as kind of your inspiration and come up with a basic character concept or character archetype, and just give me like a paragraph on what your character would be. So like as an example, I saw someone take the word coil and they decided that it sounded like kind of mechanically inclined, so they figured, well, that character would be like a mechanic and mechanically apt and able to interface with machinery and that sort of thing.
I got it. So, like, if I were to call myself Grip,
Mm-hmm.
I would probably be somebody who drives a large vehicle extremely fast and, tries to grip onto the road, or you just go and take any piece of machinery, kind of grip it and make it do what I want it to do, even if I can destroy it.
All right, cool. So we have Grip, and who else would you guys want to be?
See, I'm thinking Vixen because of the of like the DC comic Vixen.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. You gotta change the animals and wear a skimpy outfit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
so,
but
yeah.
I would, but I'm also kind of thinking more like demon, more like a scheming, very
Yeah.
like controlling person.
Yeah.
Like he's very passive aggressive, but that passive aggressiveness kind of helps him control other people, or like helps him make other people do things for him.
Right. So a very manipulative person. All right. Cool. So your
And that's
character types. Yeah.
because he has a high pitched voice.
Yeah. These character types can be taken from the Shadowrun character types because this is a mix of cyberpunk and cypunk is how I described it. It's cyberpunk meets the supernatural world. So you guys would start were originally from the real world, and you are working now in the this other realm, which I'll give you a little bit more later on. So with a cyberpunk background, anything else you guys want to include or add in those descriptions? That's good. Ben, what do you want to choose from those five there? Did I cut out?
No, you're here. I don't think they can hear you. Or we can hear him. And he dropped. That's why he didn't say anything.
Ah. Okie dokie.
Can you hear me now?
Ah, yeah, now.
Okay. I hate when that happens every time.
It happens in some weird times as well.
So am I limited to these 5?
Yeah, you'd be
Okay.
limited to these 5.
I guess I'm left with Hull.
We could be Coil or Vixen.
Well, I'm not picking Vixen. I'm left with Coil or Hull. I'll take Hull.
Oh shoot! Yeah. All right. So how?
We're gonna pick Vixen.
So if there was a character in a movie, the character's name was Hull, what kind of character would you expect that to be?
I don't know, a goddamn transformer?
That is actually really good.
Yeah, that could
you
work.
can have Grip. Ben, you can have Grip. I'll take Vixen.
You're gonna play Vixen?
Oh yeah.
So, as we've said, this is a kind of like a framework. So those are the main characters. The list of others, those will be like side characters, NPCs, if you will. So anytime we need an NPC, an important one connected to you guys, we'll choose from that list. Places are like standard place names that there will be in the world, and we'll get to race and loot in a second. Now, so the starting situation is that there is the real world, which we all know, and it's a cyberpunk world. Advanced technology used for selfish and personal purposes, pretty widespread, and that sort of thing. There was a discovery a little while ago in that they figured out that they can cross the boundaries between the real world and what, in a short description, can be described as the afterlife. So you have the real world, and then you have the this space afterwards called the undercrossing. Is that in there? The undercross. So the real world, the undercross, and the undercross leads to the ghost fields. The ghost fields are a very predatory place. It's an extremely dangerous place because it's where humans who die usually go to the undercross, and some of them from there will go maybe heaven, maybe hell. That part hasn't been worked out as yet because you guys are still exploring the undercross. This has only been this link has only been discovered a little while. But from the undercross, you can also get to the ghost fields. Now, the ghost fields are a place of power. There's a lot of power there, and there's a lot of strange artifacts. There's entities and beings there that are, again, very strong, very dangerous, very feral, mostly ethereal. They're not physical, so to speak. It's that's the ghost realm. So that's what's been called the ghost fields. So various companies and so on have and organizations usually send their operatives in to the undercross and sometimes straight through to the ghost field to do like salvage or snatch and grab operations, that sort of thing, because there's valuable resources there. There's resources, we know there's resources. As to their value, we know there's things that are worth it. There's a lot of stuff there that we don't really understand as yet, but we know there's value to it. So you guys have been on a mission to recover something from the ghost world, and so you guys have done the arrangements, you have met your contact, that sort of thing, and the deal was about to go down, but then everything went south, and your crew was sold out in the ghost fields. You walked right into an ambush, and hungry wraiths were on your heels. The wraiths are pretty much what you would expect from a name like that. They're ghostly apparitions with a lot of power. If they get you, you die. They cannot be killed with normal weapons, that sort of thing. So you guys had to turn and run. And you did manage to escape the ghost fields, at least for a little while. The wraiths are not on your tail anymore, but these things are kind of relentless, so they are going to be after you. Because you specifically, and humanity in general, is not supposed to be in the ghost fields. So all this looting that you guys are doing is at your own risk, and your company will deny any involvement, that sort of thing, if you guys are caught. So you guys finally escape to the undercross, and you get to a place where you can catch your breath. What do you do next after surviving this ambush? Like, what's going through your minds?
A good place to hide.
Excellent. So you guys would try to figure out a place to hide, to get your bearings, so to speak, and because the transport and so on for you guys to get out of the ghost fields and the undercrossing, that's gone. Like, there was a contact who, let's say, is Switch. Switch was supposed to be a contact to kind of like your guide or your driver to take you to the ghost fields, do the deal, and get you guys back out. When things went south, he disappeared. He turned tail and ran to cover his own ass, and he's gone, and you guys have no direct way home again. So Grip is Zen, I believe. Me too.
No,
this
Grip
is
is now Ben, yes.
Alright, who is who? Vixen is Mike. Vixen is Onyx.
Grip is Ben, I'm Demon.
Alright, so Vixen, Onyx. Grip is Ben. And Demon is Ben. Alright, so you guys may or may not really know much about the undercrossing, in the sense of you are aware that there are like operations going on in this place, and you are aware that over time sort of a culture and community has kind of built up here, in the sense that there are structures here, even though it shouldn't be. It's kind of it's not a solid world exactly, but you know, you can walk to go places, but it's kind of part of the ghost world. So directions and so on aren't always clear, that sort of thing, and you have to really know where you're going. So let's see, Demon, you would probably be the member of the team that is familiar with the undercrossing. So if you were to try to guide your team to a point where you guys would kind of be safe again, where would be the first place on that list that you would say would be the nearest and where you should try to head to?
The canal sounds good.
Alright.
Mainly because it's a lot of like turns, so it's like a maze.
Yeah. Cool. So you're going to get to the canals, and you guys are going to get there. Now, what you are going to do is that I'm going to consider this acting under pressure, because the race are going to try to follow you there. So you guys are going to have to get to the canals and get to cover. Try to lose yourselves in the canals before they catch up to you. So you're going to roll 2d6s. So
I'm rolling?
Yeah. So the goal is going to be, every time you roll 2d6s. Sometimes you roll more depending on like if you have a plus or modifier or that kind of thing. The goal is going to be to get safely to the canal.
Right.
The danger is attracting the attention of the race. So roll 2d6 and you assign.
I rolled a 4 and a 3.
Right. So on the second page, you see where it says dice results goal. So regardless of which dice you assign to which one, because you assign one dice to goal, one dice to danger. They are both 3 to 4. So the goal is partially achieved and the opportunity remains. The danger partially comes true and the danger remains. So what is going to happen is that you guys are going to make it almost to the canals. And you do get into the canals, but the first part of the canals are open, pretty much like Venice. And the race do catch up with you there. And you guys probably are going to, I assume you would have some sort of way to navigate the canals. So based on what you guys described earlier, would that be Vixen providing or Grip providing you guys with some sort of vehicle or transport?
I mean, the way I described Grip, it would have been, but now Ben's Grip, so Grip is a completely different Grip.
Alright. So, assuming Grip has managed to get a, you'll have to secure some kind of transport for the canal, because you guys wouldn't have like brought a boat with you. So, how would you plan on getting a boat?
Well, do we need a boat or a raft? Like,
Either
what's
or.
around?
Like, what would you use to navigate this canal, and how do you plan to get it?
Is it actually water?
I was thinking more like sewers.
It'll be...
Oh, lovely.
Yeah.
We get to be floaters.
Now, the canals themselves can be sewers, it's fine, but because you didn't get a good result there, you probably didn't get to the canals themselves. But you've gotten to a point where you can eventually get to the sewers and get undercover.
Okay, so we can't walk though?
You can, but walking is going to be slower, and these races are going to catch up to you guys. Unless you can figure out a way to either throw them off the scent, or disguise yourselves, or hide, or something. Now, in the undercrossing, you guys do have a baseline, basic amount of psychic ability, because the undercrossing is basically constructed from psychic energy. The real world is formed from atoms and molecules. The undercrossing is formed from thoughts and prayers.
I don't know who has something for that.
Vixen?
Oh no, this is the most disgusting thing I've done seen ever. You got a sewer in front of us and no race in the back. This is terrible. Alright. You grip there. Could you go and pull off that plywood off that old building?
I can give it a shot.
Go ahead and pull off that plywood. Sugar, I need you to go ahead and see if you can find us something just to kind of seal up the cracks, make a little bit more watertight, and we're just going to go and try to flow up this water. Hopefully we don't get any of it up on cracks.
Are you talking to me?
Yeah, Sugar, I'm sorry, I didn't catch your name. What's your name, Sugar?
Demon?
Alright, Demon. Yeah, boy, is that what your mama named you? Mama named you Demon? Did your mama name you Demon, or did you just go ahead and give her a whole lot of trouble? You know what, never mind,
Right.
Demon. Never mind, Demon. Just, do me a favor, Sugar. Just go ahead and get yourself a little bit of putty or a little bit of glue or whatever it is you can find. See if you can seal up these cracks a little bit.
Alright, so you guys are going to try to get some stuff together to make a raft? Is that it?
Yeah.
Okay. Is there a room for that? Alright.
All we're really doing is taking a wooden door,
Mhm.
or like one of the planks of wood you put over an abandoned building, and laying it down.
Don't let go, Jack.
yeah, that's cool. All right, so when you infiltrate or steal is probably what I will look at, because you are going to steal a door and try to sneak away to the canals. So
Oh,
you,
no, Sugar, we're down on the door. Trust me, we'll give it right back on the other side. Give it
Yeah.
right at the end of the canals.
so the danger there is that you someone catches you doing this. The goal is, of course, to escape undetected, especially by
Alright.
your wraiths.
So is that me or is that Ben?
Either or.
Okay, I guess I did ask Ben to do it, so I
Yeah.
guess it's him.
Alrighty. I like rolling dice.
All right.
4 to 6.
So you assign one to the goal and one to the danger.
Let's do 6 to go and 4 to danger.
All right. So you guys get away. You guys get to the canals. That's done. That's done. That's achieved. A person does realize that their door is gone. So the race will have a trail to follow, so to speak, but they won't be on your tails anymore.
Okay.
The danger, yeah. So the
Wait, I
danger
would like-
remains. So what
Wait.
Ben is going to get is you are going to get a tag, which is door thief. So what that means is that
Don't let
this
me into your
person
house.
will have some kind of basic description of you. Not exactly a basic description, not exactly your proper description, but people will now be searching for the person who stole this door. So later on, when people when you are trying to avoid detection from the race and so on, you will have to roll an additional dice to represent the danger of your reputation as a door thief.
A door thief.
Yeah.
Never letting you in my house.
Okay. I would like to give the person who saw us, if I'm close enough, an IOU written out to Coil, saying that Coil will gladly pay for a new door.
Okay, if you do that and you are successful, then this tag will not apply. So what you will have to do, however, is you will have to roll to manipulate or hold steadfast. So if you see there, you might carry off a deception, make a strong impression, etc.
Alright,
I see gold, danger, danger. Okay. Infiltrator still, suffer harm. Manipulator hold steadfast.
Yeah.
Alright. Alright. Here we go.
I like the fact that you guys tried to fix the situation after stealing the door instead of trying this first. Alright, so you got 2 4s. So it wouldn't matter which dice you apply where.
Right.
So the goal is partially achieved and the opportunity remains. The danger partially comes true and the danger remains. Anytime a danger remains, you get a tag. So your tag is going to be cheapskate. Because so Ben is a door thief. Mike Onyx cheapskate. Because what is gonna happen here is that it's still possible to bribe this person, but they are going to tell you flat out that you're gonna have to bribe them with something much better than just an IOU. What do you have?
Okay.
Or what do any of you have of value that you can give this person?
I flash him.
Cheapskate. So, would any of your characters have any like little trinket or thing of value that you can give to this person?
Wait, my boobies aren't of value to him? He hasn't seen a pair like this in a while.
Sorry, what is it? I'm hardly hearing you.
He's offering his services.
Services?
I just said that I flashed him, and then you said nothing.
Oh my god, no. No, this guy is he knows by the fact that you guys have stolen his door that you guys don't plan to stick around to pay for it. So, you need to drop something concrete. Or like something physical.
Alright, fine. I give him my phone number. I text him so that he knows it's real.
Alright, no problem at all. So that's good. That's no problem. Yeah, okay, so you guys get away.
Alright.
So you guys get to the canals. Now, so, who was it? Zen? Right. So Zen, you know that the canals were the closest place. But you do have to navigate. Because one thing you do know is that you guys need to get to the one place in the undercross where there is a stable bridge, quote-unquote bridge, to get to the real world and to get back to the watchtower, which is where you guys are usually deployed from. Okay, think of the watchtower as the Stargate. And the other end of that Stargate here is the Black Circle. So you guys need to get to the Black Circle. It's very far away, and it's probably going to take you guys about 2 or 3 different legs. And you guys don't know exactly where it is. So after the canals, where would you guys want to head first? Because you guys at this point will probably need to find one of your contacts to try and arrange a quick exit out of the undercross.
So we're trying to make it to the Black Circle.
Yeah.
Right? Okay. Okay. I'm thinking we should go to the Night Carnival to meet... I want to say Walker.
Nice.
Because I guess he's this really good. I want to say like special effects artist,
Mm-hmm.
like because I thought straight ahead to like Walking Dead,
Uh-huh.
to like someone who would actually do paint people's faces and like make them look like whatever.
Okay, cool. Great. So you're getting the hang of this. You basically use the prompts in terms of the names and the places to kind of put something forward that adds to the story. And that's basically how we play this game. And that's how we build the pieces of the world. So now we know that there's a night carnival, and it's pretty much similar to what you would consider a carny or a fair to be back, way back, not a modern fair, very old style. And there's a person there named Walker who you guys have a contact with. All right. So what I would like you to do is that you need to basically what is the undercross version of orienteering, i.e., to get your bearings and try to get a sense of where you are and where you need to go. So you are going to listen for echoes. So you will roll for that.
Just a d6 or 2d6?
It'll be 2d6s. The goal is that you find your way there. The danger is that you attract attention doing it.
And we're still kind of being chased, right?
At this moment, no. You guys are in the canals, in the sewers that you described, and you guys have gotten away for the moment. But the race will always be trying to find you guys. They won't give up. So there'll always be some steps behind. But right now, they don't know where you are.
So right now, the goal is to make it to the night carnival and meet Walker.
Yeah.
And the danger is we do it without getting detected.
Yeah,
right?
exactly.
Okay.
And you do not have any tags right now, so it's only 2d6s. If you had tags, you would roll additional.
I will say that it's 5 to danger, 4 to goal.
Alright, excellent. So, your danger... They definitely don't find you down there. The goal is partially achieved and the opportunity remains. So what I'm going to say is that to make it to the night carnival, the carnival is going to be kind of a rotating thing. It's never in one place for very long. It rotates pretty much like carnivals do now, or circuses do now. So the one place that you do know is the nail and bottle. It's kind of, you can think of it as a bar, even though I don't know exactly if food means the same exact thing here, or drink. But the nail and bottle is this old pub type of establishment that's not too far from one of the canal exits, and you guys will have to go there first and find your way to the night, find out where the night carnival is right now so that you can go to it.
Okay, so I will say to the team that we should head to the night carnival. There's a person there, Walker. Probably would be able to help us get to the black circle, hopefully. But the thing about the night carnival is it's never in one place.
Now, sugar, if I was in this night carnival, I'd never be back in this place. Exactly where you think it done landed.
So there's this bar, exits off to the right. It's called the Nail and Bottle. Bottle. And I don't really know anyone there, unless you guys do.
Now, sugar, did you just say this bar's called the Nail and Butthole?
Nail and Butthole, that's right.
Well, ain't the worst place I performed at. Alright.
So you know someone there?
I don't know if I know anybody there. I'm just saying I've been in worse places. Better show somebody who I done did a dance for to might be a familiar face. Hopefully so. If I do, maybe it'll be real nice to us.
We could use
Maybe
some
this
luck.
here. Rip, honey. Could you do me a favor and grab that big old bag for me?
You want me to carry your shit? Carry your own shit.
Equality.
Like that.
I carry my own shit.
All right. So you guys eventually do get to the Neelam bottle. It's not too hard to find. The way that navigation is done in this world, in fact, I can ask one of you that. How is navigation done in this world? Because I was thinking some sort of beacon system, the way that they would have beacons on the ocean.
How about screams? If this is like the afterlife,
Yeah.
the louder the screams, the closer we are to the black circle.
Cool. Or to the black circle or to other establishments. So like the Neyland bottle would have a beacon that broadcasts a kind of quote unquote scream, like a psychic signal that you guys could pick up on and locate it. Psychic is a big part of the world here. When you guys are in the Undercross, you guys would have very low grade telekinesis, some things like remote viewing and telepathy, that kind of thing. So you guys are able to find the psychic markers that lead the way to the nail and bottle, and you guys find this building and you guys go inside. It's a pretty crowded bar. There's people all over, and it's you can tell it's mostly treasure hunters and adventure seekers like yourselves. The bar is here mainly to facilitate something or the other, which may or may not be shady as shit, but you know it operates a bar as well. So it's a kind of a like a what do they call those things? A guidepost?
Hole in the wall?
Yeah. Um. Yeah. What did they used to call those
Bath bar?
buildings that were like in the days of the like the Pony Express, where it was just a place to act as kind of an intermediary, kind of like a truck stop then.
Okay.
Yeah. So it's like one of those places, and so you, who hasn't rolled in a while, someone should look around to see if you recognize anyone you know.
Alright. I already said I've performed in a few places like this, so I will look around and see if I recognize people.
All right.
What would I be rolling for that? Not that I'll roll with the D6s, obviously, but what am I looking at? Not listening
This
for
can
echoes.
either be to listen for echoes. I think it
I'm
would be
looking for a
listening.
specific person.
Sorry.
I'm looking for a specific person right now, right?
Yeah.
Blah, blah, blah.
Okay.
don't
Let's say manipulate, because you would probably have to ask the bartender. You would have to
Alright, cool.
yeah.
Okay, yeah. I know it. What I'm gonna do. So I'm just gonna walk into the bar, flash my biggest smile, and say, "Anybody here want to buy a girl a drink?"
Excellent. So a guy does kind of come over and you know he speaks to you and he says, "Hey there, what's a girl like you doing in a place like this?"
I
Oh
elbow
wait,
grip
I'm
and say,
sorry. I have to roll one more d6, right? Because of the danger of being in a bad position, right?
Right now you have the only tag you have is cheapskate. In the sense of you would run out on your debts. So would that apply here?
I would say so, because you're asking someone to buy you a drink.
Yeah, it does. So you would roll 3d6. But there has
Alright,
to be
so
like
I
a
rolled.
danger involved with it though.
I rolled 3. I got a 6, a 4, and a 2.
Alright, so the danger for manipulating is you get put in a bad position. The other danger would be that the person doesn't believe you. Alright, that's it. So the goal here is that you find the person that you're looking for. The first danger is that you get you put in a bad position. You commit some kind of faux pas that gives that record scratch moment that everybody looks around and says and they know that you're up to something. And the third thing is that the person that you are looking for does not believe that you are you. So you have to assign those 3 dice to the 2 dangers and the goal. Did I lose Onyx?
Maybe. I was wondering the same thing.
Yeah, I think so. Dun, dun, dun. This is one of the simplest resolution mechanics I've ever come across. One of the resolution mechanic for lasers and feelings is even simpler. It's just a single d6, and it's used for every single thing. And you only have 1 stat in that game. Alright, I think he is trying to sort himself out. So his icon change.
I think he's restarting.
Yeah,
He's off
possibly.
Discord. So what did you elbow me for?
I wouldn't even buy her a drink.
Yeah, we're holding on. Alright, so, well, as you've seen, when a danger remains, write it on a card and put it in front of you. That's a tag. So then you still have the tag as a door thief. Onyx is a cheapskate. And he has a tag as such. So if a danger does apply to a situation, then you roll an extra dice for that danger.
I'm really wondering when being a door thief is gonna make me roll an extra danger die. Who's gonna care?
When you enter a room,
Any establishment
any
whatsoever.
establishment.
Oh yeah.
We've heard about you. Stay the fuck away from our door.
You will have to like one of the popular dangers that I saw was one called Walking Beacon. So when you channel the ghost field, you can perform a supernatural feat, which is like, as I said, you communicate telepathically. You can even reach out to wraiths, apparently, which I didn't think is a very well advised thing. You can do telekinetic stunts, basic psychic and psychokinetic things. So when you do that, one of the dangers is you have a paranormal backlash, and one of the dangers I saw used for that backlash was Walking Beacon. Your mind sends out pulses, just like the pulses for marking places, so that you guys just attract attention.
What I said was, I don't know if I got through or not. I just simply said that we find the guy. I was going to use a 6 for that. 4 is he partially wants to help, and the 2 was my butt and reveals that I am in fact the dude after I punch him in the nuts.
Oh, okay, alright, cool. So let's let me see how that matches up. The 6. So the goal is good. You find the guy. You realize that this guy who has walked up to you is in fact the guy. He is going to be Crane, and he is a contact for your company here. A contact for the Watchtower. He's here on different business from you guys, by the way. The Watchtower has a lot of things going on. but he is someone connected to the company that you guys can reach out to. The danger of putting yourself in a bad situation. I will say that people are aware. Everyone in this bar is aware that no one in this bar is here to spend time relaxing. It's like people just stop in here on their way to the ghost fields or their way to salvage jobs or on their way to something. So the whole idea of can you buy me a drink and trying to pick up someone in this bar is that doesn't happen here. Not in the undercross. People don't come here to spend any more time that they absolutely have to. So people are aware that you are not who you seem, and their eyes are on you, and people are going to start asking questions about you in a second. The two, which was where did you assign the 4 and where did you assign the 2?
The 2 I assigned to the danger because obviously we found the guy, and 4 I just took it as you said. 4 was whether or not he wanted to help, so I assigned a 4 to that.
Okay, all right, cool.
So that means that exactly like you said, he has another job he's doing, so he might help us, but it's not exactly his bleeping priority.
All right. So what's gonna happen is that he realizes that everyone kind of is starting to pay attention to you guys and also to him because he's the one talking to you, and he just he's gonna give up and it's like fuck it, this is a a situation is unsalvageable. This is Fuba. He grabs you guys and quickly motions to you guys that you guys have to leave right now because the attention that the room is giving you guys right now is not good. So you
I
guys
whisper.
have to.
Okay, I whisper to him. Since everyone's looking right now, why don't we just do an arm wrestling match? If we win, you come with us. If we don't, we leave. I mean, everyone's looking. They're probably expecting something, right?
Oh, I see. Okay. Alright, so this could be a manipulate.
I am
So-
trying to manipulate.
Yeah. So if you pull this off, yeah, he does kind of he does agree. And he does make a show of it. It's like you know uh what do you want here, this kind of thing, and so you guys end up getting to do this wrestling match. He swipes his hand across a table, knocking over whatever drinks were on it there, and then he sits down and says, if I win, you get so and so. If you win, you get da 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 da. So like everybody kind of relaxes a little bit because they realize that you guys are bullshitting, but they kind of get the sense that it's some kind of deal being made, which is kind of normal. So they don't pay too much attention if this works. So you are going to have to roll to manipulate or hold steadfast because you are carrying off a deception here.
Yeah. So let me just roll that. Oh god.
Oh wow! Full of victory, agony, defeat on that one.
All right, so it's how you want to um it's how you want to assign the die.
Yeah. So this is how I'm gonna do it.
Mhm.
So I am going to manipulate him. So that's for the goal.
Yeah.
But before we start, I say, I didn't say I'm fighting you. Grip is. Do you see these flimsy noodle arms?
Oh, okay, cool.
I don't have flimsy noodle arms.
No, my noodle arms.
Oh, should we talk about his
I'm gonna
flimsy
flex
arms?
on.
So you got
And
that
then
big old,
So you.
big old country strength.
Oh yeah, definitely. Grip is gonna have a good grip. So the danger is that you get put
called
in a
grip
bad
for a
position.
reason.
You do win the match, and so this guy does give you the directions for where the night carnival is, so you guys know where to go. But bad position is that uh, guys have gotten up off of their table and they are beginning to surround you guys with their weapons drawn because they kind of want to see what valuables you would have been stupid enough to bring in here because you don't seem to be acting like you have been here before.
Okay. Whoa, whoa, whoa! You all need to line up if you want to wrestle grip. He can't fight you all at once.
Now, if you boys just do us a favor, we're gonna go ahead and have you line up from shortest to tallest. Now, if you just do that, keep it nice and orderly, we'll be able to take care of all of y'all in no time. Two shakes of a lamb's tail, I swear.
So, what is his name? Crane? Yeah, Crane. Crane doesn't even bother. Crane just gets up and foots it out the door, and he's just like, "Come on, you idiots!" and he,
All right,
and
I'm gonna go and kick a chair at them
uh-huh.
and say, "Shh, y'all a bunch of pussies anyway."
All right. So, would you consider this to be commit to violence?
No, no, no. I am not kicking a door chair at them. I'm just kicking a chair to,
Oh, okay. All right. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
distract them.
So, what do you guys do?
So I am okay. Okay, here's what I'm gonna do. You can call this manipulate, or you can call this steal. But
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna grab a bottle.
Uh huh.
I'm gonna grab two bottles. I'm gonna break one and hold it as I leave, and of course I'm gonna pocket the other one.
Mhm. Okay, so you're gonna try to like uh look really
Oh,
scary to give you guys a few moments
yeah,
to leave.
yeah. So is this manipulate or is this steal?
This could also be acting under pressure.
Okay, let's call it acting under pressure since it's both things.
Yeah, and there is a risk of harm here, so the danger would apply. So roll for that, and
So I'm rolling 3d6s still.
well, I think in this particular case, that tag of yours, cheapskate, doesn't really apply.
Okay, wait. So I already filled with that one. Does that mean that that's cleared, or does that stay with me forever?
This will clear under very certain circumstances. I don't think it would clear. Like you would have to do something to clear it.
So I'm always gonna be in a bad position. Okay. Okay. 3d6s.
Oh yeah. During any future dice roll, you see where it says when a danger remains.
Mm-hmm.
So if you have a danger die coming up 3 or 4, and the danger partially comes through and the danger remains, that tag is gonna stay with you.
Oh wait, no. It says you or the GM can add that danger to the roll. So that means it's your choice on whether or not you think this applies, like you just said.
Yeah, yeah. So yeah, but it like it wouldn't go away, but it would not always apply.
Right. So am I rolling 3d6s?
No, 2 because it doesn't apply here.
Okay. Cool. That's what I'm talking about.
Oh yeah. So the danger does not come true. You guys, they do kind of back up because even though you guys have not drawn guns on them, weapons in the Undercross are kind of a fluid concept. A normal lead bullet probably will not be the same here as it is in the real world, and there are probably a lot of other things here that are much more dangerous. Often that includes bladed weapons. Because you, with a bladed weapon and a personal kind of attack, you can inflict psychic damage as well, rather than just shooting someone. So
Cool.
they kind of hold off, and you guys manage to get out of this meal and bottle, and you guys are free to head wherever you need to. Again, there is a bit of a time constraint on you guys because if you guys stick around here, these guys are not gonna hesitate forever.
Oh no, we're out.
Yeah.
I'll yell at Grip not to take the door.
I stop mid progress.
Oh yeah.
Sugar Bear, don't worry, I got enough bottles for all of us.
Oh, stealing the doors.
We
Wanted
might not
something
die,
bigger.
but we will not die sober.
So you guys get out. You do have a direction on the night carnival, so you just need to find the beacon for the night carnival. Now that you know what to look for. So this would be again, this would seem to be listening for echoes, which listening for echoes is kind of like your perception rule, so to speak.
Okay.
I think Grip should roll because he won. So, person would have told him what to do.
So I know.
Yeah.
Okay. Maybe 6 minutes.
Oh, okay.
I thought you had full power now.
No, it was 95.
Nope. I don't know shit. See, this is what happens when you put me in charge.
Yep. Alright, so you attract the attention of one or more race. So the guy from way back when, whose door you stole, he didn't keep his mouth shut for long. Part of it was that he kind of realized that you guys kind of scammed him with the phone number. And also, nobody lies to rates. It's like you don't play that game. So the rates caught up to him, and he gave a basic description of you, which they probably have. So they kind of like confirmed that you went this way, and they managed to begin to catch up. So you guys see the rates coming at you.
All right, give me 1 second, guys. I'm switching over to telephone.
Yeah. To telephone. That's new. Does anyone want to describe the rates?
How about like junkyard dogs?
Nice. Very good.
All right. Crap, where's the camera function?
Well, hello.
No, that's not what I want to do. Damn it. There it is.
Aw,
Oh, crap. There's still two of us because I'm coming through both things at the same time.
yeah, I was just about to say.
Mike is now a ghost.
He's erased.
No, guys, I swear, I'm not all right.
So, how do they do this?
All right, yep, we're good.
All right, so these dogs are going to almost catch up with you, and they're going to try to either grapple you or get you with their jaws. So what do you guys do? Do you guys want to well, you definitely need to get out of here. Do you want to make a run for it, or do you want to try to scare them back with some shots first, or what?
So to right on our butts,
Mm-hmm.
I still have that position die in front of me. What do we have, weapon-wise?
You guys can tell me, because you guys
Okay.
can consider yourselves a mercenary group, similar to what we would have in Shadowrun. So you guys would have gear and equipment.
All right, so basically the way I envisioned my character
Mm-hmm.
is that there's some type of singer, performer, whatever, androgynous person. So I do believe that I should have some form of sonic weapon
Nice.
that I can scream into.
Yeah.
You said you need like 5 more minutes. I'm just gonna go to the bathroom. Sorry for that smooth transition. So I am going to try to shoot a warning shot with my sonic device.
All right, no problem. So this sounds like acting under pressure because it doesn't seem like you're actually trying to engage them.
Yeah, I'm not.
All right, so it's just 2d6. Your cheapskate doesn't apply to this as either.
All right. Not wonderful. So, what is the danger on acting under pressure?
You suffer harm.
I suffer harm?
Yeah.
Alright. So, oh man, that means it's gonna stick with me. Alright, so I'll suck it up and take the harm. When I try to pull out the sonic device, I, yell it. So it partially works, so I'll put the 4 onto that. But the Wraith is still kind of close enough to kind of get a little bit of a slash on my arm.
All right.
Or whatever. Or a trip and hurt my ankle, if that would be a lethal thing.
Right. So, well, when you suffer harm, there's a rule that you do. So that's another 2d6. You'll see it on the top right hand of the second page.
Unfortunately, I can't see that. I don't know what that is because I'm not on my computer anymore.
Oh, okay.
So I don't have that PDF.
I'll put it back into the Discord.
Okay.
But it's still it's the basic 2d6.
Yeah, I can do that.
All right. So let's see here. Is it danger? Ooh.
Fuck me.
Alright, so
I can't really see that. Should you tell me what that says there?
So the goal fails and the opportunity is lost. So which means you do get harm. The danger comes true, you do get harm. So you are now your right arm, where you said you got this slash,
Yeah.
is going to be in a sling.
Oh well. Alright.
Yeah, so that's a tag that you will put. Actually, I don't think you get a tag for that. Just
So if there's ever a time when you have to jack 2 people, you have to roll 3 dice.
Yeah.
We're just talking about to do what to 3 people?
When you have to jack off 2 people at the same time?
And
Yeah.
Zen comes
That's
over.
alright. Hey, look, all I'm saying is if I have to do that, then they're going to be the ones who are crossing streams.
Oh yeah. Alright. So your arm is going to be in a cast. It's not going to be in a sling, but it is going to be in a cast. You guys are going to have it is harm, and you guys are going to have to like bandage it up and so on. But for now, you guys are going to be on your run because he has managed to buy you some time. So you guys are going to be able to escape your race for a little bit.
Hold on, let's see what the score is. We got 12 minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cool. So
Oh wait, I'm not talking about me. I was talking about the bus. That's nothing to do with you. Carry on there.
yeah. Yeah, I got a little confused. The danger partially comes true and the danger remains. Alright, so for the first roll that you did when you act under pressure, you rolled a 4 and a danger remained there. So the danger you will mark is I'll mark it for you, don't worry. Wraiths have your scent.
Alright.
Because they have a taste for your blood.
Alright.
So you guys get away, and I assume someone will try to patch him up at some point. And you guys do get to the night time. So you guys get to this carnival, and it's kind of a gentleman's club. Again, the main purpose of this night carnival is not so much to be site of entertainment. It's like
You
a
know, I didn't
gentleman's.
expect this whole thing that Darren mentioned to pop up this quick. I'm sorry.
Oh yeah.
Thanks, Sam.
Oh, that's a lively night. So that's kind of what the carnival sounds like. So this carnival, like I said, it's kind of like a gentleman's club or a lounge or a cigar lounge or something. Except it's a pretty big place, but the purpose of it is to have business dealings, to have a neutral ground where people make very tense negotiations and very tense standoffs, that kind of thing. So that's kind of what happens, and they do have performers and so on in place there, and they also have like stalls and different little booths where you can get things done, including, as you mentioned, getting your face redone and so on for reasons. So you guys roll up to the front door, and there are some guards there.
You see, I'm providing the sound effects for you guys.
Yeah, indeed. It's very fitting. So the guards are there, and you guys have to get your way indoor. How do you manage that?
Damn it. Do I want to do... Nope. You know what? I know this is literally what Vixen was written to do.
Yeah.
But I feel like Grip has been sitting on Easy Street.
Yeah, he has.
But I'm not gonna
He got
be
his
a
door
dick.
and he's happy.
Yeah, I'm not gonna be a dick. There'll be something for Grip to do on the inside. This is a nightclub. This is Vixen time. So, I don't know. Is this really... I mean, literally, I should be working here.
If
This isn't really a manipulation, right?
you need to infiltrate or steal is what I'm thinking.
Okay. Oh, I know what I'm gonna do.
Yeah.
I am going to put our names. I am going to try to scan his list. I'm going to try to scan his list
Yeah.
and claim that those are our 3 names.
Oh, okay, right, yeah. Okay, excellent. Just the 2d6. I don't think any of your tags apply here.
All right. Come on, big money.
Woo! A 1 and a 5.
Okay, I did get the big money. So let's see. What's the danger on this one?
The danger is that you are caught in the act.
And the other one is a success. Those don't go together, huh?
Well, this is a place of subterfuge and nothing is what it seems. Pretty much like what Shadowrun is like. So it can be an apparent success, but depending on how you assign the things, different things can happen.
Okay, in that case, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the 5 on the danger, and I'm going to put the 1 on trying to read the names. I'm just going to say that when he was, when I was looking, he saw me looking at it, and he says, "Hey, my eyes are up here."
Yeah. So you guys are not caught, and when you do give them the names, it's not on the list, but it's the guys are not suspicious right away.
Wait, I'm sorry. What?
Look at the difference in a baseball field. The lights are bright enough for them to play a night game.
Hi. Sorry, guys, I'm back.
Oh, that's good. That was a new voice.
Oh, that's my mom's voice. I'm shocked you've never heard my mother's voice before.
Oh, no, but, you know, tell her we said hi. It's nice to hear from her.
All right. Somebody from Trinidad, somebody from outside of Seattle, and somebody from outside of San Francisco said hello to you.
Hello.
There.
We are in Gentryville.
So sweet.
They gave white people life.
Oh man.
Oh,
That's funny.
It's like International House of Pancakes.
Oh man, don't even say that. I'm actually kind of hungry.
Oh, I am too. So like, what is gonna happen here is that because you are not caught in here, because the guys are not suspicious, they don't see your guys' names on the list, but they think it's a problem with the list. They think that someone screwed up in the office, that they gave them the wrong list or something. So,
Alright.
so he sends one of the guys back to kind of get a message, and a guy comes forward, looks over the list, and he's had it with Tony. He goes off to fire Tony, and you guys do manage to slip in.
Cool.
Yeah. So you guys are finally inside, and why don't one of you describe what the carnival looks like to me?
Well, this place looks like a piece of crap.
I mean, sorry. Well, damn, shooters. I can't believe exactly how they got this whole place all flared up. They got that old shooting squirting machine that cheats you out your money. They got that old strength machine that cheats you out your money. They got that old weight guessing machine that cheats you out your money. Honey, I would like to say that everything in here is just built to cheat you out your damn money. Now, David, exactly what do you know about this here carnival?
That they take your money?
Well, yeah, we covered that already, sugar. I'll talk about not just the way they take your money, they steal your money. Never mind. Grip, honey bear, you see any way you can make any money in here? Or at least get our asses out of here?
We just need to find Walker, right?
Oh, yeah, sure. Grip, you see that Walker boy?
Well, I
Rip?
can ask around.
Sure, Grip, why don't you go ahead and do that? You go out there and make some friends. Demon, I don't think we're going to be able to make too many friends. It's a real quiet time.
I'm not very good at making friends. I am good at stealing doors, though.
Please.
Oh man.
Please.
Oh,
Try not
man.
to steal any more doors.
Just wait until it's the right time for us to take a door. Make sure it's a bulletproof one this time. Or wraith-proof. God damn, my arm's sore. Grip, honey, if my arm's sore as it is, would you mind carrying this bag for me?
Carry your own shit. I'm gonna go ask around.
So you guys come to the it's a promenade, let's call it. In fact, let's call it the let's call it the section of the night carnival that's known as Belltown, because there's all these people hawking their wares and ringing bells and so on, and there's always this like in a casino where they always make it they always want to make it sound as if someone is winning. So there's always
Right.
noises of machines coming, that kind of thing. So they call it Belltown, and it's a straight main street, like a promenade, and there's stalls and booths and games and rides and so on the sides.
Is there a cat man eating fried dough?
Oh, of course there is. Well, why wouldn't there be? Oh yeah, indeed. And so you guys come up to the first one is he's a guy. He's wearing a top hat and makeup on, and it looks like his makeup and so on looks like Walker's. It might be Walker's work. You probably won't be sure. And he's at a stall for one of those games where you hit the thing with the hammer. The strongman test. What do you call that?
Yeah, exactly what you said. Strongman test.
Nice, yeah.
Which, as Vixen has already noted, is rigged.
Yeah. so he's calling and it's like, test your strength, all you strong adventurers, you brave warriors. Come and show what you really made of, and he gestures to you guys and say, come on gentlemen, step right up, have a go. How strong you are, you won't really know until you try this amazing strongman's test.
Now, sugar, that last part didn't even rhyme. You ain't even tried hard, sugar. Damn.
Well, rhyming ain't my thing, but maybe you can twist my string.
Maybe later, sugar. My man Grip over here.
That's gross.
My brother Grip over here. Now, I do declare, I believe that he's strong enough to go and just take an old record on that thing.
Oh, indeed. And he looks Grip over and he says, flex those muscles for me. You look like a strong one indeed.
And you look pretty fruity. The other one named Walker.
He stops when you say it and he says, I know lots of people. What's it to you?
Oh, what's it to me? Well, you can tell me whether or not you have... You can tell me whether or not you know Walker, or I'll have a go at you with him.
10 and 5.
He says that. He says, well, maybe I know a Walker. Maybe I don't. Now, these are all kind folks, so he's kind of enjoying this little change of pace. And he says, I'll tell you what. Why don't you take a swing at this test? And if you ring that bell...
Mike, are you okay?
Yeah, I'm on the bus.
Oh, okay, yeah, that was weird. Like I said, we really have to come up with some kind of...
Stop requested.
Wow.
Alright, so... Yeah, he asked Rip to go ahead and take the hammer, and I'll just say to him, like, okay, now he's going to take that hammer, but would you do me a favor, Sugar, and take your foot off of that lever that's, stops the bell from going up?
He does. You do catch him. He has been standing next to kind of thing, and
Stop requested.
He raises his hands and backs away from it, and you actually hear his foot come off of the cable, and it goes poing, and it goes back up to normal.
Now, Grip, Sugar, we ain't gonna get too many chances at a fair shot at one of these. So you go ahead, take them big old muscles, and you swing your little heart out. No pressure.
Man, I really feel like I'm acting under pressure.
No pressure, no pressure. It's just that we're all depending on you.
Do you think committing to violence?
All I'm saying is that our only hopes of getting home lie in your hands right now.
Well, whichever role it is, the goal is definitely to get this guy to tell you Walker's location. The harm, or the danger, sorry, will be that you get put in a bad position, I think. So, make a strong impression. Really fits this, which is when you manipulate all the steadfast. So that is, so you roll 2d6. You know what then?
6 and a 5.
So you know that question you asked about when being a daughter would ever come into play?
I'm doing it. What now?
You're going to roll 3d6. Because
3d6. Oh, okay.
yeah, because if depending on how this goes, you may get recognized as the person who is strong enough to rip off a door.
Okay.
So the two dangers are get put in a bad position or get recognized.
I'll put the 3 towards getting recognized. But I otherwise
Entering
succeed.
Wilkinsburg, Trenton, and Penn.
Alright, cool. So you don't get put in a bad position. You don't have any problem getting information from the
Stop requested.
But the danger of the door thief is that out of the corner of your eye, you see the dogs come in the door and they look around like they're sniffing around. Now they don't know that you guys are here as yet, but they are going to start searching this carnival. So your time is going to be long. And when they do eventually get to this guy to ask him, he's going to, of course, give you guys up. So you have very, very limited time here. And so he tells you that Walker, you go straight down the street, out of Delton
Stop
and into the
requested.
carnival proper. And you're going to look for the dressing rooms where Walker has kind of a stall and like a specialist operating theater there where he does his thing. So you guys will be headed down the street away from the raids, away from the dogs.
All right, so we're gonna try to exit out the opposite doors quietly, as exit out of the exit
Yeah,
quietly as possible.
yeah.
Unless you think you can make a distraction, Demon.
Who saw us or who saw Grip?
Nobody saw him yet, but the person who we borrowed the door from knows we're here, and he's here, and the cops are getting ready to
Stop
talk to him.
requested.
Okay. I want Grip to start booking, and then I'll hold Vixen as hostage with my butterfly knife.
Now, to be fair, I should let you guys know that you guys can get away unnoticed.
Oh, okay. We'll save this one for later.
Yeah.
Put a pin in that one.
Yeah, no, I really, as a GM, I should have just let this play out, but it just seems that, you guys should be fairly warned that you guys can get away here. Because what's going to happen is that the person
We're
who's
doing
going
that
to,
at some point.
the person who's going to rat you out is going to be the guy who runs the strongman stall. Not the actual dog person. Because when the dogs get to him and start to question him, he's going to say, well, yeah, a guy just came by here and he's strong enough to rip off a door. So you guys have that space of time before they get to him.
Okay, so we book.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're getting the fuck out of here.
Alright, so you guys would, as long as you want to do that, you can head straight down the street, away from the dogs, and towards the main tent.
Alright.
The big top. And on the side of the big top is there's a room where Walker has kind of like a temporary operating theater set up where he can do like little cosmetic stuff, or maybe something as simple as makeup.
Alright.
So you go in and you find him, and Walker's there. And, he's just finished working on someone. It's like he comes out of the back room with this woman, and either he just finished working on her, or he just finished working on her. So,
Okay.
either way,
Yeah.
they are both pleased. So,
pretty
and she
tired.
heads out, and then he notices you guys, and he says, hello, what would you guys like be having today?
Tasted and a way out.
A way
Yep.
out?
Yep, 6 tickets to paradise.
Paradise? Hang on a second. Why would you guys be in such a hurry to head out of here? Everyone loves coming to the big top.
Well, you know what they say. It's a nice place to live. I mean, it's a nice place to visit, but you don't want to live here.
He says, yes, that's true. Give me a... He notices your arm. No, he would have bandaged up. Yeah. So he notices your arm. Who got hit?
I got hit.
Yeah. Vixen. So you guys do know that he is connected to the watchtower. Do you guys tell him that you guys are also connected to the watchtower? Is what I'm trying to figure out.
Oh. I mean, reasonably speaking,
Yeah.
is there a reason we wouldn't?
Not that I know of, unless you can... Why don't you fill in that story? Like, what's the relationship between operatives in the field?
I guess there would be like a secret
Yeah.
password of some sort.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he's just more concerned. In my head, he would be more concerned about us not bringing the fucking wraiths down on his place
Yeah, exactly.
than whether we were here. So the faster we get the fuck out, the better.
Yeah. So assuming assuming that he's suddenly aware that you guys are working with the watchtower, and he says, you're the guys, aren't you? You're the guys who blew that job in the ghost fields earlier.
Just get it done. We need to get out of here.
He says, no shit. You need to get out of here. You blew it in the ghost fields, and then you you
We
brought
get
the
it. We
race-
get it. Just get it done.
You brought the race to that pub, and now Crane is booking it out of here. He's in hot water as well. And you guys are gonna get me in trouble too. So what you're going to do is he's going to say like all right, look, there's a door. Through that door, and there's a secret room, and there's a radio set. Go back there. You'll be hidden. I'll close up front and I'll meet you there, and you guys can radio the watchtower and check in.
Is there a disguise that we can use for the time being?
And he says, yeah,
Give
there's
quick
some
mark
there's
of
some
this?
image enhancers in the cupboard on the left when you go to the first room. Grab those and then head to the second room. That's the hidden one.
Okay.
So you guys do get like things that will change your appearance and so on, and that will help. Ben, this will allow you to remove Door Thief because you have a different appearance now, and Onyx you will remove Cheapskate. But Onyx, the race will still have your scent.
He dropped temporarily.
It's okay. I'm also keeping track. So
Right. So once he comes back on, oh, he probably like went through a tunnel or something. I don't know if buses do that.
All right, am I back?
Yeah, you're back.
All right.
All right. So you guys have picked up some of these disguises from this guy. There's like they're image enhancers. I don't know if you remember the ones from Total Recall that you wear on your neck, and it changes the appearance of your head and so on.
We're talking about the first one because I refuse to watch the new one.
Yeah, the first one. So
Okay.
because of that, Ben loses his danger tag of Door Thief, and you, Onyx, you lose your tag of Cheapskate.
All right.
Yeah. The wraiths still have your scent though, so there'll still be something.
Yeah.
And you guys get
Yeah.
to, there's a communication set. It looks like a radio. There's like additional equipment connected to it so that it'll work in the undercross and that sort of thing. But basically, it works, and it's set up to keep in contact with the watchtower. So who makes the call?
I'll make the call.
All right. So I'll say that you guys get through, and you get through to Nix. Nix is your operator at the watchtower. And Nix's first question to you is, what the hell happened?
Our getaway driver got away.
And she
Just
says,
him.
yeah. Uh-huh.
Yeah, that's it. Just him.
She says, well, we lost track of him, and we lost track of you guys. All we can tell from our telemetry equipment is that things went to shit. And you guys didn't recover the loot. However, we recently picked up a signal from the container that the loot is supposed to be in.
Is it nearby?
It is in, and she rustles some papers, and you can see her. You can hear her arguing some in the background and punching something up on the computer. And she said, "It's in the rail yard. It looks like he took one of the ghost trains and got to the rail yard, and he's headed towards Echo Park." He says, so she says, look, you guys need to where are you guys now? And she checks the equipment and she says, this is Walker's set. What, are you guys at the carnival?
That's what I just said, right? And I look to the group.
Does she sound pissed?
Yeah, she's very pissed. Because like it takes so much money and equipment to send expeditions through the undercrossing first of all, and then into the ghost field. That's another thing. So whatever the loot is worth very much to them, and without it, you guys are just a big expense and a big liability.
All right. So yeah, we do tell them that we're at the carnival.
She says, "Oh God damn it! All right, look, you guys need to head to." She's looking at the map. She says, "You need to get to Echo Park, of course. You guys need to pass through the ruins. It's dangerous, but it's a shortcut. It'll get you to Echo Park, and you'll be able to cut him off. If he's gone rogue, he's expendable. We need that crate. You need to recover that crate and then take it to the Black Circle."
So what you're saying is we need to go stab the person who stabbed us in the back, get the loot, get back, and we get paid?
That's exactly it. That's the deal.
Well, hell, sugar, all you had to say was a Wednesday night.
Well, it is Wednesday. See you guys before sunrise.
It's Thursday over here. Time zones are different.
Right.
Look, she's already pissed. Look, man, she's already pissed enough. Don't make it any worse for us.
Oh my god.
Oh, I just realized I'm playing Banera again, aren't I?
Yeah, I knew. I
I
picked
was
up on
gonna
that.
say.
So she's going to download to you guys she's going to update your Pip-Boy, so to speak, with kind of like map coordinates, not so much map coordinates as beacon identifiers and beacon registries, so that you can find your way there. Because as we've said, navigating in the Undercross is different from navigating in the real world. So you're going to roll to, it's listen for echoes, but one of the things under listen for echoes is read the local data stream. You're basically downloading the Google Maps app. So Vixen, Demon, you are going to do that, and that should be 2d6.
Darn it. I failed the goal, and then 4 in the danger.
Alright, so what's gonna happen is that the danger doesn't happen, but the goal is not successful, because what happens is Walker rushes in at top speed, and he just has, what would a dresser have? He smashes the radio with a hairdryer, scissors, something. Yeah, so like he picks up one of the equipment he uses, and he smashes the radio, and he says, "Go, go, 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 go! You need to go now. The race are coming. And he knocks on a panel, and the panel goes out, and there's a secret passageway, and he rushes you guys through, and he throws the bits of the radio into the thing, and then he seals up the panel again. So you don't get the data, but you do escape before the raids actually come and raid the place.
Alright. Hold on 1 second. I'm hoping this is... Yep. Alright. This might not mean anything to you guys, but...
Is your phone dying?
Hold on.
Wait, are we in Master's Discord right now, right?
Hmm?
Yeah.
We're in
Yeah.
Master's Discord
yes,
now.
yes,
Okay,
yes,
here we go.
yes.
All right, there we go.
Oh, yeah. Let me see what it says.
Oh,
Is that what happened
fuck,
there?
Rich, you're
This clip
finally
plays
here.
only like 26
What?
seconds.
We have to
Let me know
start
if that's what
shooting a new
happened.
best of the worst.
Oh, hold on. I just have to take my diabetes medicine first.
There's no time.
Yeah, that's exactly what happened. That is exactly what happened.
Fuck your diabetes medicine.
fuck your diabetes medicine. Yeah. Yeah, because he rushes you out. Because, like as I said, nobody fucks around with the rates. It's like they mean business, and they don't even abide by the laws of the real world or the laws of the. And when I say laws, I mean like laws of physics. It's like,
Right.
Yeah. Because that's ghost field creatures you're talking about. So you guys do follow this passageway. You do get out, and it exits into kind of a rundown area, and you guys are at the beginning of the ruins, and you need to find your way through there. So, like, what would you guys be thinking, and how would you go about finding your way through?
All right. So let's see here. We need to get through the ruins. Ghosts have my fucking scent. So what I'm going to do is, if there's a fork, I am going to kind of stick my finger onto my wound. I'm going to wipe a little bit of blood onto the fork that we do not take.
Yeah. Alright, cool. That sounds pretty good, actually. Should I even make you make a roll for that? I don't think so. I think you're good. So you manage to go, and you get further into the ruins. And when you get further into the ruins, you come across a group of scavengers. And these are called... Let's find a name for these group of people. These are called...
Vultures.
Yeah.
Sure. Let's go.
Yeah. What they are is, these are people who have failed their missions and who have been cut loose from their corporation. So they are basically just surviving on whatever they can scrape up here. And a lot of them come to the ruins to scavenge stuff to sell. That sort of thing.
The guys who got laid off.
Yeah. Yeah. Laid off in quotation marks.
Oh wait, I'm sorry. To borrow a British term, redundant. So we'll call them redundant.
Yeah. So they hear you coming, and they perk up, and they start advancing towards you with some of them have actual weapons, most of them have makeshift weapons. And you know, it's a similar situation to what went on in the nail and bottle.
Now, boys, I'm gonna have to be real nice to step on back. We gotta keep going through. We might have some rates coming back through with us. Y'all make the way through. We keep walking. Y'all don't get stalking.
They have her scent.
So, anybody want to shake hands? Y'all punch me. I swear you get blood on you.
One of them is going to what does he see on you? Do you guys have gear? He is gonna attack you, so whatever you do next to respond to that attack is most likely going to be under pressure. If you try to evade, or if you try to duke it out with him, that's commit to violence.
Well, got one strong man here.
Protect me, Squire!
I don't hear Ben, so...
Oh, did we lose him? Oh,
I thought I was waiting.
Oh
Doesn't
yeah,
the
well,
Wraith go first? Or not Wraith, redundant?
so the vulture is attacking, and so I was saying, like, depending on what you want to do here, most likely it would either be acting under pressure if you try to avoid or get away, or it would be committing to violence.
Okay.
If you
I already know what I'm doing. I know what I'm thinking. I think that Grip agrees.
Immediately start ripping off the door.
All right. So none of your tags. Well, nobody has tags. I have not been diligent in giving you guys tags, but you guys haven't earned any, so that's good. Yeah, there's no tags that apply. So whatever you do here is going to be like, for instance, what do you do? How do you respond to this? To an open physical attack?
Well, he's ripping off the door. He's ripping off a door, and I'm saying, "I see, my boy Grip over there just ripped off that door. Imagine we could do the little noodly on."
Oh, okay. So you're trying to like intimidate them, basically. Okay, all right. Let's say that would still be under pressure because, like, yeah, as I've said, there's still a threat of unwanted harm here. So that is a danger.
Damn it. I really wanted this door for my collection. I'll put a 5 on danger, a 2 on success.
All right.
Now, baby girl, listen. That there is a grate. I said that's cemented in. Fuck. So this guy's still coming at me. I'm like, fuck it. And I'm gonna throw a right cross at him.
All right. So commit to violence. Either way, it's still 2d6. So and the danger
Right.
that you get harmed. The grip. What's gonna happen is that they don't come after you. They stop. The door that you tried to rip off, it crumbles to dust because it's rotten. These are the ruins, of course. But because the door crumbled and you are kind of in the doorway with it, you realize that they have stopped because they don't want to go into whatever that building used to be.
Huh. Okay.
So, Vixen, let's have your roll. Let's see what happens. And but
yeah, I got a 5. I got a 5 and a 4.
Excellent.
So I knock him smooth out with that right cross. But fortunately, the hand that was injured was my right arm, so I'm not doing it any favors.
Yeah. So the danger that remains now will be that you have. I'm going to put. It's one arm in a sling because you have there some kind of danger there.
Yeah, so I've exasperated this injury.
Yeah. So one arm in a sling. But you guys
I did knock that boy out though.
Yeah, but you guys by now are aware of the same thing that happened to Grip, where you realize that these scavengers don't want to go into that building, whatever it was. So do you guys retreat in there with him, or?
Wait, do we go with Grip, you mean? Sure, I'm gonna go with Grip. Why not?
I'll hold the door for you.
So you guys step across the threshold and they don't follow you in. Because this used to be, for lack of a better word, think of a church. But it's of course not a church from the real world. This is some kind of Cthulhu site. So you guys are going to be in there. And what you are going to do is you are going to find a back way out. It's not difficult to navigate here because most of the walls have fallen through. This you do kind of make your way across the thing, but you guys realize that you're beginning to start to lose your sense of direction. You're finding it hard to walk and move forward. You're finding it hard to concentrate. Because this is kind of a mind locked place. It's a place of illusion and twilight and despair and eldritch horror, so to speak. So you guys are going to have to mentally find your presence of self and break out of this spell that you guys are under. So what I was gonna do is you guys are going to need to channel the ghost field for that. So I think let us do each of you roll a d6 and I'll take the two best ones.
All right.
Alright, so that's a 6, a 3, and a...
Oh, look, another 6.
Look, another 6.
Alright! So you guys managed to get your way through. It feels like you guys have spent hours inside of here. Lost, kind of like in a dream. But when you wake up, it's only been like 5 minutes, and you find yourself stumbling out the back door, which is only like about, I don't know, 50 feet from the front door. So it's like it's one of those places in the undercrossing that and there are many of places like that where you just don't fuck around in there at all. And you make it. The way ahead of you is pretty much clear. You guys can make your way out of the ruins. And you guys do get to Echo Park. So as you approach Echo Park, what do you do?
All right. So we get to the edge of Echo Park. I forgot. What was the name of the gentleman who we're greasing? The guy who we have to geek?
Yeah.
Switch.
Yeah.
All right. So first thing we do when we get to the edge of Echo Park is we need to look to see if there's any guards or if Switch has set up anything to see if he's being followed.
Mm-hmm.
Or is he just feeling like he's walking on sunshine because he figures we're dead and gone?
Oh yeah, definitely.
Because I don't think Switch knows we're alive.
No, Switch doesn't. So what you'll do is whoever wants to can listen for echoes. You know, because that's your way of kind of reaching out and feeling what's going on with the world around you in the undercross.
Bloody hell. Oh man. All right. I'll take it. Fuck it.
It's such a simple system, but it's so tense because there is still like a big risk of danger.
All right. So I'll take the 5 on the success, and I'll take the 4 on the danger of getting noticed by the rates.
All right, cool. So the 4 is that you guys are, because this is Echo Park, you guys are leaving. You guys realize that pretty much anything you do or think sometimes kind of echoes around the park, psychically more than sonically. So you guys have to be very, very quiet. So the tag, which will pretty much apply to each of you, is I'm going to call it heavy-footed, but basically you get the idea that you guys have to be really quiet, and you have to quieten your mind if you guys want to be stealthy.
All right, boys. Y'all think happy thoughts now.
Yeah, exactly. But you do see him, and he's waiting near the middle of the park on a bench, and he has a briefcase with him, and it yeah, this seems to be the loot, and he's waiting and he's scared, and you guys are aware that wraiths are in the park. They are kind of circling the area where he is, the way sharks circle a prey, because they are after you, but they are also after this loot. So what we can do now is you guys can describe to me what this loot was. So they give you some words to work with there. Is it stones? Is it paper? Is it metal? What is valuable in the ghost fields that so many people are risking their lives for?
I'm going to say that what he's found, and you guys can agree or disagree, is some type of list. That list where people are likely to go, whether they're able to go to the good place or the bad place, and what they can do to kind of work things back in their favor. I.e., if your name's on this list, you're probably going to hell, but here's what you can do to stop it.
Yeah. And that would in fact be valuable, yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, so it's a briefcase, and he's like the man in black from Half-Life. So you guys have a kind of a clear shot at him. You have a very narrow window here before the wraiths close in on him. You are aware that the wraiths will lock in on him just very soon. So you guys have like a few moments where you can probably grab him or grab the loot or do something. What do you guys do?
All right, here's what I'm thinking. It's the only thing I really got. Unless one of you guys think you have the shot on it, or if you do, maybe you can use this as a window to take it. I want to take a wad of like a ball or a tennis ball, some type of wad or something I can throw. Put enough of my blood on it and kind of throw it the opposite direction of where they are, and hopefully they chase it like a dog. You guys got anything to go with that if that works?
Well, they do look like junkyard dogs, so it fits.
Yeah.
All right. Watch, this is where I get 2 1s.
I don't even know if I should make you guys roll for that. I think that's pretty straightforward.
Okay.
Yeah, I think that's fine.
All right.
Yeah, so they are kind of distracted in the sense of they sense the loot, but they also sense his blood, and they're kind of confused and distracted because they are kind of dogs, so their senses would kind of take them towards the thing. So you guys have an opportunity to get at Switch now.
All right, move it.
I'll sneak in from behind. Hold him by the neck with my butterfly knife.
Oh, nice. Yes, I believe you are good. So, like, what do you say to him? Because he's like so he feels he feels you behind him, and he feels the knife, and he says look, I'm sorry, I brought this stuff. I'm gonna give it.
Shut it.
Vixen?
You heard him. Shut it.
He shuts it. He's a wuss.
Vixen, if you don't mind putting some blood on him.
Oh, absolutely. And I just kind of give him a nice handprint of blood.
Excellent.
Right on his face.
Oh yeah. So he's stunned and surprised. He's scared, of course, because he's really scared. He does let go of the suitcase to try to wipe his face. I assume you guys would snap that up, because I don't think it's really that much of a problem to get the case from him. As I said, he's kind of a wimp. Which is why he ran out in the first place. He shouldn't even be in this line of work. I don't know how that happened. So you guys have this case, and you hear you hear the wraiths howling, and they come running into the center of Echo Park.
All right.
Now there's three.
Hey, Grip, could you treat this guy like a door and throw him at them doggies?
I would say not do that and just have him run.
All right. Yeah. Fine. So I'm carrying a suitcase. So I'm running with the suitcase, and I turned to Grip and said, "Hey, Grip Sugar, this suitcase is hurting my arm. Would you carry the suitcase for me?"
I'm just walking away.
Roll to act under pressure, but I think I'll do the same thing again. Since it's all of you, everyone roll 3 dice, and I'll just take the top 2.
All right.
No, damn it.
Oh shit. Well, let's see. Do I finish the trifecta?
3.
Oh God.
All right, so I'll let you guys decide which goes where. Oh, sorry, Onyx cut out. Where do you want the 3 and where do you want the 2? Is it my connection or is Onyx robotic? It might be my connection. Excuse me. Can everyone sound off? Let me see who's coming through clear and who's not. Hello?
Rejoin. Oh.
Hello?
Oh.
Hello? It's my connection. My connection is it's rebooting or something.
Oh, okay.
All right. Yeah. Normally my connection is pretty stable, as you guys would probably agree. But lately, these past few days, like my ISP is doing something. I don't know what. All right. So which dice do you want to assign where?
So the question: we
Oh, it's still robotic. Testing. Oh man, I'm getting to the good part too. Testing? Okay, 1 second.
just this scenario.
I'm back.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, I had to restart my box, that kind of thing. So what do you guys think of it so far?
Oh no, it's cool. Like I said, I was already excited about this kind of thing. This isn't that different than how some of the runs are going to be in Shadowrun.
Yeah.
Just with you having a few more times to roll dice, or just a little bit more open in the way you can do battle and whatnot. But no, it's going to be pretty similar to it. So I'm glad to see that this is enjoyable. It's definitely going to be nice for the Shadowrun for you guys.
Yeah, I thought it would be a good primer.
Yeah, I am definitely making some pre-mades for you guys, but I'm willing to walk you through making a character through Chummer or whatever, but there'll be some pre-mades there so you can just kind of use them if you want to get comfortable. But I'll handle most of the heavy lifting on the rules, so don't worry about that.
Excellent. Alright. So you guys got a 1, a 2, and a 3, I think?
Yeah, so I said that we were going to take the 3 for the bad thing. And we'll take the 1 for getting him to actually give us a distraction. Because he's a pussy, and he runs and he falls like a white girl in a horror movie.
Alright, so let me just take a look at the things here. So you need a high roll for a good danger result, and a high roll for a good goal. I would say that the goal is partially achieved and the opportunity remains. Yeah, that's probably your best bet, because you guys do need to get away here. The danger comes for this guy because of the blood print on his face. He gets taken by the race, and he is devoured pretty much in front of you guys. And if you guys can see the picture in the Discord, that image of what used to be a person, that's kind of what this guy disintegrates into, because of course you don't just die an ordinary death in the Undercross. And he's screaming all the way, and the further into the state that he gets, his scream becomes less of an auditory thing and more of a psychic thing. So you guys can almost sense his pain. You guys do manage to get a little bit of a breather in the sense of you have like a few feet of space, and these dogs are kind of all over, but they're mainly focusing on him because of the blood. You guys do get to make a run for it here. If I assume you do that, that would be to act under pressure.
Well, shit, we are running. Let me roll this real quick.
Yeah.
You're all rolling?
Yeah, you guys can all roll. You see, these actions are like the group is doing it. It's not like one person doing it. So, yeah, you guys can all roll AD6. So that's good. A good start with a 4, a 5, and a 4. Right, you guys are good. So the goal is to get away, and the danger is that they turn to look at you now. So with a 4 and a 5, you guys get away. They are still on your tail, and the danger is that, well, pretty much what you have already. I don't really see like any bad thing to say, but I don't see how this could get worse. It's like they're right on you and they have your scent, and you are the only one bleeding with blood right now, since the other target has been dealt with. But you guys do get to the black circle. Is it? What is it? Dark circle. Yeah, the black circle. Because this guy came to Echo Park because it's near to the black circle. He wanted to do his deal and then get out of here. So you guys get to Echo Park, and it's someone who hasn't described something as yet. Just describe what you see when you think of the black circle. with it being, keeping in mind that it is the other end of the Stargate.
I believe that's grip, right?
Yeah.
Well, I forget where from, but when I think of that, I kind of... Was it Lord of the Rings? Where there was this giant lake that was completely black and opaque?
Okay, yeah, Lord of the Rings had a lake like that, and it had little dead spirits in it.
Yeah, so that's it.
Was that the marsh?
Yep.
Yeah, that was the marsh.
Yeah.
That's kind of what I'm featuring.
Alright, so you guys get to the marsh, and these things are right behind you. And you guys need to get down under there. So I think there's going to be like one last thing where they kind of catch up to you, and you guys get to the center of the circle. Yeah, you guys get to the... Exactly, you guys get to the center of the circle, and they do fall on you in the sense that they'll land on you with teeth and claws and so on. So each of you roll 2d6 for suffering harm. Onyx, you will roll 3d6 because you have one arm in a sling.
All right. No harm. Oh yeah.
A belly button.
No harm. Woo.
Oh god.
Alright, so Onyx, your two dangers are you suffer harm and your arm.
Alright, but
your
the other
body
two
and your
were
arm,
successes.
Yeah. Alright, so
wait, I thought I passed two. Didn't I pass two?
Yeah, you passed two. So
okay.
Which one, which danger, or do you, where do you apply the two? Because you have two dangers.
I will apply the two to my left butt cheek.
Alright, so you know, buddy. Alright, so this thing bites you, and you do get incapacitated in the sense that you fall flat and cannot stand, but you do fall into the marsh, and the ritual or procedure that is necessary for the transport finally kicks in. Zen and Ben. Zen, where do you assign your die?
What is this? Something suffering harm, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I will be incapacitated, and then 3 to whatever.
Alright, so Zen, you get bitten in the midsection, so it probably will take out piece of your digestive tract, so to speak. You'll have a section of your side missing. But again, you will also fall, but you will fall into the marsh when the thing activates. And Ben, where do you assign yours?
I guess I kind of have to take a hit.
Yeah.
So I'll succeed to take a hit.
Alright, so you can have it the other way around if you want. You can assign the 6 to the danger so that you get hurt, but you're still kind of aware of what's going on.
Okay. I'll put the 6 on danger.
Alright, so I think you are probably going to lose your legs or something.
Hold on, even with the max roll?
So you got a 6 and a 2, is that it, right? So the 2 has to go for either you... Oh, right. So the danger is that you're incapacitated in the sense that you're taken out. Not so much as to how much harm you get.
Oh, okay. Well, I don't want to be an amputee, so...
No, you see, it doesn't matter in this setting, because the damage to Zen's to let me use your guys' proper names. The damage to Demon's midsection and the damage to Vixen's arm is not gonna matter once you guys get back to the watchtower, because they will just fit you guys with cybernetic pass.
Okay.
So Vixen is gonna have a cybernetic arm when he gets back, and then Demon is going to have a glass midsection or something. Whatever damage you take, again, is also going to be repaired. There is a bit of a frightening moment when you guys wonder if this thing actually works or so on, because it does take a little while to spin up to speed, and there's a flash of light where you guys go through the conduit, and you guys end up at the watchtower. And you know, the staff is around, and Nyx is kind of looking down at you. And the first thing Nyx does is she goes to the briefcase and makes sure that the briefcase is okay, and that, you know, everything is fine. And she wipes it off with a cloth, and you know, she's happy, and then she just leaves. And then after some time, the technicians realize, oh, we gotta do something with these people, and then they take you off to get fixed up. And that, my friends, will be the end of your mission. You guys made it out, more or less alive. More or less.
In several pieces.
Yeah, in pieces. So, but you guys did survive. And you guys will eventually be back on... You will be back on feet. Maybe not your feet, but you will be back on feet.
Yeah, beautiful, simple game.
Yeah.
Could always just throw this in. Works easy for one shots.
Yeah.
I can see how it works. Not a campaign type of thing, but definitely good for one shots.
Yeah, exactly. And the freedom for storytelling was something that I liked about it, in the sense that it just gave you the names. Like, no character sheets whatsoever. It's just Hulk, Grip, Vixen, Demon, and Coil, and you guys would just bring these characters fully formed out from your imaginations, or out of your asses, depending. The places as well, you know, you describe that accordingly. And so every time we play this, it can turn out completely different, depending on what locations we use and what settings, what dangers and risks and so on the GM comes up with. So it does have some variation. As you said, not a campaign idea, but it is a good idea for a one-shot, and it was a good introduction for us.
To the world of cybernetics.
Yes.
Running through and just having shit go blow up in your face all the time.
Yeah.
Because I guarantee you will hear runs and have sessions of runs that are extremely similar to that.
Yeah.
I do apologize, Ed. I didn't mean to take your manipulative person deal, but I guess that's just kind of the way she float.
Yeah, I mean, if I was gonna take Vixen, I would also take her that way.
Yeah. Yeah. So it is pretty.
Like that's
cool.
that's just what I saw. I was like, this is just where it's going. I don't have another choice. That's just how she grew.
Yeah. Yeah. So it was kind of fun. It was tricky for me sometimes to figure out how to make you guys roll stuff. Because so you know, I have to come up with like challenges to say, well, like, okay, you guys have to roll for this because a lot of things can happen here.
Yeah.
Yeah, but once we kind of got going, I think it kind of came together. It was a really nice run. So thank you guys for playing along with that.
It was nice, relaxing, fun game. That's cool. Yeah. All right, I'm gonna get out of here because this thing is draining the fuck out of my battery.
Yeah,
and hopefully this has my power back on tomorrow.
All right.
All I gotta do is give them $900 and hope that they accept it.
Oh, hopefully they do. Wow. Why
would they say no?
900. Holy.
Oh no! They're gonna take the $900. I just hope that they turn my lights back on, which means I don't want to hand them $900 until I know they're turning them back on. That's like literally my whole fucking check.
God damn.